Hey, it's Lisa here with your Meant for More moment, and I have a question for you today. It's kind of an interesting one, but I want you to take a minute and let it in, because if you answer it, it can be very illuminating for your Meant for More journey. So my question is, what are you smuggling? Now, what do I mean by that? So, in my work, for example, for the last 10 years, prior to starting to move into supporting people with their Meant for More journey, I was supporting people with a piece of their Meant for More journey, which is really about getting out there with your offer. We call it your irresistible offer, so that you can do work in the world that you love and be paid well for it. Now, that's all included in the Meant for More journey, but we reach a little further back and help you discover your unique value now. So anyway, what are you smuggling? So in my own case, I was teaching sales, teaching mission-driven entrepreneurs how to sell without being pushy or salesy. And what I was smuggling, in other words, like it wasn't on the front door, but once you got into my campus, what was also happening was personal development, because ultimately sales is an inner game. It's about owning your value, claiming your worth. So I used to say, yeah, I have a sales training company, but I'm smuggling personal development. And people would grow and learn, and when they would come into our online business academy and for a year or more, they would say that who they were as a person completely transformed. But you don't sign up with a sales training company for that. So that's how I would say it. I was teaching how to sell without being salesy, and I was smuggling personal growth and transformation. So my question for you is, what is not on the front door of what you do or how you help people, how you make a difference in the world, but it's inside the room? So once people get in, it's like an additional benefit that they enjoy, sometimes even more magnificent than the one they came for. It's just that if you put it on the door, they might not come in the room. I'll give you one more example. I've worked with a lot of clients over the years that are in leadership. They run companies, and a lot of times they are having trouble with their team. And I had this too as a CEO, feeling like my team could perform at a higher level. So on the front door, you could say, is, hey, get your team to perform at a higher level. That's how maybe some of you as consultants can help people. But what's in the room, what you're smuggling, is in many cases it has to do with the CEO themselves doing some growth work, really becoming a safe place for people to grow. So on the front door, you could say they're advertising, hey, let's get your team operating at a higher level. In the room, the actual work that gets done is you need to become a safer person to work for, right? A more empowering person to work for. But most people aren't going to sign up for that if it was on the front door. Hey, your team's not performing because you're not really making it a safe place to grow. So it has to be in the room, and we get there. So that's the question for you today. What are you smuggling in the way that you help people, in the way that you transform the world, in the way that you do your Meant for More life?